My intentions are to help you identify the things that might become a problem that you don't really recognize right now. And you won't see it coming otherwise. And then it'll be easy for you to feel like, I just saw one of the young ladies that follow me on Twitter. She tweeted yesterday, "That's it, I gave up, I'm done." No, you're not. Trust me, you're not. You're just frustrated and you need a break. So take a break. If you have tried to do these funded account challenges and you failed, stop. Don't even do any more of it this year. Take the rest of this year, learn what you're doing wrong. Identify some kind of resolution to those things. And come to grips with the fact that you're human. There's a lot of my students out there that are smashing it. Don't look to them and say, "I'm going to do better than that guy, that gal, this person, that person." That's the wrong way to do it. Here's what you have to have as a mindset, son. You're going out there and you're trying to do something that is one of the most difficult things in the world to do. Financially carve out your own way in the most corrupt, manipulated system there is. The city slickers that run this show, they have a MO. Your dad has the source code to that shit. If you just listen to me and help yourself get over the mental hurdles that's going to keep you from doing it correctly, once that part's figured out, it's easy. It is absolutely fucking easy. It is easy to walk your ass into those markets and say, "That's mine. Thank you. That's mine. Thank you. That's mine. Thank you." But you also have to identify there's going to be times when it's going to be simply, "Don't touch me, because I am going to roll over everyone today." You can't just go into every single day. You can't. You cannot go in with that same mindset. You cannot. Because every day offers the opportunity for intervention that you can't see coming. And the economic climate, the geopolitical situation around the world right now, it is ripe. It is so ripe for something coming out of the blue and completely decimate you. So you have to be careful. You have to dial back your risk. You can't be pushing 15 fucking contracts because the funded account says you can trade up to that many. It doesn't mean that you're not my son if you don't do 15 contracts because that's the maximum they allow. A dumbass trades with 15 contracts. A stupid, dumb fuck that doesn't know how to trade is going to be using those 15 contracts. And they're going to be resetting their accounts every 10 to 12 days. It's going to happen. Don't believe me? Ask the people that are doing it. How many times, when did that account start? You'll see that they've been resetting and resetting and resetting and resetting. That's the reality. But you're only seeing a small piece of what social media shows you. I give you everything that's going to fucking hurt you. And I give you everything that's going to help you. If you don't want to listen to the things that's going to derail you, it does not matter how strong my weapons are. You'll cut your damn hands off. What use is it then? How are you going to wield your sword if you've amputated both your hands? Doing stupid shit, dumb stuff, not listening, trying to run before you've learned how to crawl. The reason why you are all going to fail is because the person that you see in that mirror isn't properly prepared mentally for it. You're looking at trading as a way of getting past some kind of uncomfortable state, whether it be financially or emotionally. They're the two factors. Instead of saying, I have to have a job until I can not afford to go to work for somebody anymore, so I can make more money doing what I'm doing, whether it be running a business or doing trading, either or. You have to submit yourself to that idea. And so many of the young folks out there are like, I'm going to quit my job. I see somebody out there all the time, new suggestion. ICT said, quit your job in 90 days, trading this silver bullet. I said I could. That doesn't mean you're absolutely going to be able to. But if you had the right mindset, can someone do that? Yeah. Can someone do that if they're making $250,000 a year? They have mortgages out their ass, college tuitions they're paying off with their kid, a wife that spends money like mine does. You can't do that. You can't. So there's levels to this, okay? And you can't just do a umbrella attachment to everything that either I say or anyone else says about trading. You have to make sure it fits you. And what I do and how I teach, I make it scalable so that way you can take everything that I teach and make it applicable to you. Unless I say something specific about Forex being the only way it works here for this, or if I say this is a futures thing, don't try to use it for Forex. Unless I'm saying that at the time about that very specific thing or teaching, it's universal. The universal application of mental preparedness about trading, that's the first stage that you have to get yourself, you have to warm up to the idea that your first year, you're not making money. Can you, if you go out there and trade, get lucky? Sure, you can. Absolutely. But the chances of you doing that consistently, and that's okay for some of you, you just want to win a lottery win. I just want to get a payout. If I can just get this damn credit card paid off, I got over leveraged. They're charging me 36% a month. Oh, I just got to pay some debts off. You're doing it wrong. You're absolutely doing it wrong. So what I did was I asked my son, I said, where do you see yourself? If dad does not give you anything going forward, where do you see yourself? He talked about a welder and do his own welding business. He talked about being in HVAC and learning how to do that as a business. But he wants to be a business owner. So I love that part of it. I just don't like the fact that he wants to be a grunt. But I know that has to happen. I've allowed him to work at a coffee shop. And as much as I hate hearing him bitch about how some people go in there and they talk down to him because they think, well, you're just a kid. You're just a kid. They don't know his pedigree. They don't know where he came from. I could buy and sell that fucking company. Bottom line is he has to be work hardened. He has to understand what keeps him doing the things and following the rules. Otherwise, he spends the rest of his life doing that kind of stuff, answering to the man. Can I have off? Can I go home early? Do I have to stay over because you asked me? Can I get a vacation on this week? See, these are questions that I don't want my children ever to have to ask for. And you know what? If that makes me sound like an arrogant prick to any of you, fuck you, because I don't want my children begging. You shouldn't be begging. I don't want any of you listening to me ever feeling like you're in that situation. I don't want you to feel that way for your kids to grow up and depend, if you will, on somebody else feeding you or them. That's a terrible feeling. It sucks. You don't have control of your life. You have zero control of your life. You're at the mercy. If you're part of the working class, and let me tell you something, I was there. I did shit jobs. I told my wife we were driving around, and all this is pertinent to this conversation, by the way. So if this doesn't, scratch the itch, go watch something else or listen to something else, or complain to me on Twitter so I can block you. We're out taking a drive like we normally do, and I said, "How many jobs have you had in your lifetime? And when did you first start working?" And she's like, "Well, this, that." And she had 4 jobs. Started real young as a teenager, and when I was 16, my first job was a dishwasher. And long story short, I went through a lot of things, and I had 28 jobs. 28 W-2 paying jobs. Now, some of them I worked one day. Some of them I didn't even work a day. There was a place up in Bell Camp. It was a rubber tube manufacturing place. Place stunk really bad. I got in there and they were going to pay me $18 an hour. Back then it was great money, but I couldn't tolerate it. I just said to the supervisor, "I gotta go. Can't do this." "Are you sure?" "Damn right I'm sure. I'm out of here. Don't even worry about the hour I've been here. Keep it." So I've had a lot of attempts to be an employee. I just failed at it. And guess what? I am proud to tell you, I failed as an employee because I shined as an entrepreneur. I'm not made to be somebody's fucking slave. I'm not made to be like that. And neither are you. But you're convinced and told otherwise by the shit you watch on TV, the movies that you watch, the people you hang around with. Man, I got a good job. What? There's no jobs that are good. None of them are good. None of them are good. So here's my son growing up, seeing the way we live, how we live, what we do. I don't look at price tags. If I want something, I buy it. Nobody tells me I can and can't. Whatever I want, I get. Whatever I want to drive, I buy. So how could he as my son understand the hardships that was felt for me and like all of you that have to do the same stuff until you don't have to anymore? How do they understand how to get past that? Or appreciate the fact that, yeah, this isn't the right way. They have to be put in a situation where they do it. But my kids aren't lazy. So when they get in there, they start doing it. You know what it was like when you first got your first paycheck, right? It's like, man, I got this is my money. I made this money. It's only like $300 and some after taxes, but damn it, that's your money. You earned it. It's something special about it. It's meaningful to you. It's not that it's a lot of money. It's just the fact that you earned it. You felt good because you did it. You went through the process to get there. Well, guess what that is? That's fucking trading. You traded your time, your energy, your life force, your time clock that's ticking down faster and faster as you get older. You gave up a lot of that, 40 hours for that week, to get that minuscule pittance of money. Well done. You got raped. Well done. You got taken advantage of.